This is Byron Lazine and Nicole White, and you are tuned into episode 198 of The Real Word.
Word is up.
Wow.
We're so close.
You almost forgot what to say there.
No, I was like, holy shit. We're only 2 weeks away. And then I'm thinking real quick of your travel schedule.
Yeah.
I don't know that you're actually going to be here for the
Had
200 anymore.
On my travel schedule lately.
I've had you've included me on your travel input.
All right, we've got a controversy brewing, a Twitter beef of epic proportions.
Epic?
It's a one-sided Twitter beef, but I'm gonna just blow it up like a battle of the ages.
Have you participated in the battle?
I have not participated. I'm going to participate right now as we talk about this racket.
If you tweeted about it too, like you threw in your 2 cents.
We've got a real profitable opportunity for real estate investors.
Okay.
In racket number 2, and then the most interesting man in real estate for the Marketeer of the Week. You've got to stick around to watch that. But we're starting off racket number 1, the Opendoor co-founder slams.
Wait, say his name.
Slams. Keith Rabois.
We had to watch a few videos to say his name right.
Yeah, just to make sure. Slams Zillow, calls the portal's tech horrible. He said a whole bunch of other things. If you go check out the Twitter feed, which I would absolutely do because it's hilarious. Go through all of his Twitter.
It's interesting because I guarantee you, like 6 months ago, 8 months ago, he was probably shitting his pants over all of this.
Well, 12 months ago they stopped iBuying. Well,
during the pandemic.
They stopped iBuying, and now they're really
but I'm sure again Zillow was gobbling. I bet you he was shitting his pants. Well, but now he's doing the happy dance over the grave.
They bought. I'll tell you what they bought. So they've been doing this since 2014. Listen, if you go watch some of the videos, and you can find one of the videos on Keith's Twitter feed, they are unapologetic about trying to end your business, real estate agents. Opendoor, everybody thinks Zillow's after them. Opendoor wants to cut your heart out and eat it in front of you. And they are unapologetic about saying it.
They say that?
They don't say it quite like that.
That's how you feel, though? You feel like they've gobbled your heart?
They want to rip inside, reach inside
what is that? That's
of your chest and eat your
Indiana
heart.
Jones. That one's my favorite one. Yes. And he's like...
They don't give a crap about real estate professionals.
Right.
They say people that have bought and sold have been mistreated, and we're here to save the day. I mean, the video...
Ooh, I bet you that's going to turn black and white, huh, Bobby?
Is so... all right. All right. In... Q2, they purchased 8,494 homes. So they're out purchasing Zillow because we know Zillow they're sitting on 7,000 homes. Right. In one quarter, they purchased over 8,000 homes. But let's just get into...
This is their main gig, though. Like, this is Opendoor's thing.
It's their main gig, but they're showing signs of becoming more traditional. Listen, when the market wasn't good, they didn't make any money, okay? In 2019... they were less than 1% profit margin. Now, they have a better profit margin now, but in 2020, they didn't have a profit margin. And this past year, we're talking... Now, the earnings...
Is this all in the article linked up?
This is not in the article, but if you just go to investor.opendoor.com, you can look at the earnings report. They have a new earnings report. We're recording this on November 10th. On November 11th, they have a new earnings report. Wednesday, November 11th. So this video will be up before then. I'll probably react to the earnings report at some point.
Okay.
But, this is all before the earnings report.
Today's actually the 9th, right?
Oh, the 9th?
Today's the 9th.
So the earnings report is the 10th. So the earnings report is the 10th,
I was going to say, I'm like, wait a minute. Veterans Day is Thursday.
Is that how you base and everything?
Well, my children are off of school, so it's, roadblocks in my brain.
I think it's the 10th. I think it's Wednesday.
So
anyways,
Wednesday the 10th.
They had a gross margin of about 13% last quarter. That's pretty good.
Yep.
On average, they've been anywhere between 5 and 6% over the long haul. Less than 1% 2019, just over 1% in 2020, and now all the way up to about...
Well, I mean, obviously 13%. The inventory shortage is certainly helping them.
Let's just get into a little bit of because I really want to talk about the beef here.
Let's do it.
Keith Rabois said it on Twitter that he expects Zillow to suffer even greater losses than they admit. So our boy Chris Smith, who's been on a Real Word confessional, you should go check out that video. He writes, Opendoor is worth $12.5 billion. This is in a tweet. We'll put it up. Yep. Zillow is worth $16.5 billion, but Zillow had a 10-year head start. Now, Zillow at one point this year was worth $50 billion because we're going off of their stock price. So they were, when they crossed over 200 a share, they were at $50 billion. Now they're down to 16.5 after everything that's happened. It's possible that the number one iBuyer will soon overtake the number one home search portal in market cap. Don't think Big Z bowing out means iBuying is going away. So Keith, basically, one of the things so he wants to salt the wound, and my conviction is that Zillow will have an even worse. Yeah, he's saying Zillow it'll be even worse, and he also tweets back next Wednesday. So it is tomorrow. It's Wednesday, the 10th, with a smiley face. Somebody writes, as a public company, is it okay to make this statement? He writes, yes. He's a co-founder. He's not the CEO right now. That's Eric Wu, but. He is basically... he was loving this day. Just like you were, like the appraiser day. He probably did it. He probably never even got out of his PJs that day. Doing a touchdown. Sitting there. This is the video I talk about. The video for Opendoor Complete speaks for itself. And if you want to go just throw up in your mouth and you're a real estate professional, go watch that video. That doesn't sound appealing to me. So then don't watch the video. Okay. All right. So he's a little crazy. Go check out his current his Twitter feed. But he's basically saying, "Hey, Wednesday, our stock is going to go through the roof, and we are going to surpass. We're going to stick it to the Z." Zillow. Now we're sitting here on the day before the earnings report. Now, when he came out with these tweets, the stock did pop that day. Now it's down almost 5% today. Are you an Opendoor investor? I am not. Okay. Just for full disclosure, I just need to know. I'm going to do my research between now and the earnings report. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I buy between now and then. I don't know. Who knows? If I can make a buck, why not? I don't know. We'll see. Probably not, but we'll see. At one point this year, they hit $34.59. They've been as low as $14.17. They hit $24.25. So they went up about 19% after his comments, and then they dropped right back down to where they've been at, which is about $21 as of this second of recording. Okay. So I don't know where they're going to end up today. I don't know what they're going to do as they lead up to the earnings report tomorrow, but that's where they've been at. And, he's predicting that they're going to surpass Zillow. He says a whole bunch in here. He says, if you read our SPAC filings. It sounds like that's pretty true to character, though. He does speak his mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you read his Twitter, you'll. So this isn't out of character. This is just the normal tweeting. If you read our SPAC filings, we explained how our algorithms actually work versus Zillow's, which are horrible. This was filed a year ago. So he is basically saying, this is the big thing. Zillow, in their earnings report, said we weren't able to predict the value of these homes going forward with certainty, which led to us stopping our iBuying. Yep. Now, the minute the pandemic hit in March of 2020, Opendoor shut operations down immediately on iBuying. Right. So when any uncertainty came to the market, they weren't able to predict either. Now, they've been able to predict right now in a bull market. Now, but remember, in 2019, 2020, they were making no money off of these flips. Yeah. Now they're making 13%. And it's their real only generator of revenue. Inventory is so low. Right. All the things they bought back then, they're able to probably sell them without even having to really probably do much. Now Zillow is listing homes below what they paid for it. Right. On average, Opendoor is listing homes for between $4,000 and $5,000 above their purchase price, but they have fees baked in. If you go on their Opendoor's website, they're like, we save you money. It's 5% to sell the house on the Opendoor Complete. When we sell your house, it's 5% when most traditional brokers are at 6%. Oh, so they're saving them 1%. Oh, yeah. They said thousands in the 1%. They're such good people. They're really looking out for consumers. Listen, Opendoor. Listen, Rabois. Keith. What we know with what just happened to Zillow is that you don't know local markets better than agents. You can beat your chest right now in a bull market and you're 13%, and maybe your earnings tomorrow is going to show that you're up 15%. But when we know something happens in the market like it did in March 2020, you're going to put your tail between your legs and you're going to run into a hole just like you did then. And that's going to continue to happen because you don't know the local market better than real estate professionals. And people that need help, your video that I'm referring to, let's put up a little clip.
Each year, millions of homeowners find out the hard way that real estate is broken. Selling and buying are treated as separate transactions, forcing people to juggle the complexities of their move.
This is the most pathetic example of ignorant people thinking that they know better than local real estate professionals.
Now I got to watch it.
You got to watch it. It's unbelievable. And this is going to come back. These tweets are going to come back to haunt you. I guarantee Rich Barton is coming for you. I know you're coming for real estate agents, so you don't really care, and you're certainly not going to. I hope you respond to me on Twitter, Keith, because I'd love to go tit for tat or even a live debate with you at any moment. These tweets are going to come back to haunt you. You're going to be fine. You may surpass Zillow's market cap this week, but it's a long, long game.
You've been dreaming about this, huh?
I haven't been dreaming about it.
You've been waiting for this convo.
He goes on at the very end of this article, this Inman article, which we'll link up. Selling or shorting Opendoor due to Zillow's flaws, this is a tweet, is akin to shorting Google due to Yahoo's inability to monetize search well or return long tail queries properly. So he's basically saying we're Google.
He is calling himself Google.
You're
and
Yahoo.
You are Yahoo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now here's the thing though, Keith. Here's the thing to remember. Everybody in the world searches for information. Not everybody sells their home to a house flipper. They never have, and they never will. The majority of sellers are going to sell their home on the open market. Not to a home flipper for convenience with high fees, but to the open market and the person that can bring them the most value for their largest asset they're probably ever going to carry in your life. So your analogy doesn't make any sense. And these tweets are going to come back to haunt you. You are, my friend, the biggest racket of the week. Let's get into, You got anything to add on Keith?
I feel like you were practicing your
Rabois?
voice all morning too.
Really? You like my voice today?
Well,
you don't even have the headphones on.
Well, I love it without the headphones on because I so prefer you being right here.
All right.
It's such a better show.
Let's get into racket number 2. This is how you can.
I feel like when you're on you're yelling at me. This is you're not yelling at me now. You're just.
I can turn and yell at you.
No,
if you like.
I
Bobby
feel
wanted
great.
to flip the table for the next 200 episodes where we're facing.
So we're looking
head
at each
to
other.
head. Yeah.
I have to look in your eyes.
Well, you.
Oh Lord,
All right.
Bobby's fired.
Racket number 2, study ADUs can add 35% to the home's value. ADUs, huge topic in the states that are allowing them. California has been out ahead of this, I think, than most states.
Well, it looks like Georgia's.
Well,
Georgia's.
These are the that first chart, which will pop up right here. How price of listings with ADUs compare to average home prices in each city.
Okay.
Savannah, that city. So look at Stamford, Connecticut coming in at 3rd.
Gotta.
So this is the average price of the listings.
Well,
but
again,
my point
remember it's right outside of the city. So if people were fleeing and then needed a place to stay, they were hopping on board with someone else.
An ADU, and it's an accessory dwelling unit. They're also known as granny flats. I never heard the granny flat.
I've never heard it, but we should use it from now on.
In-law suites, obviously you've heard of that, or garage apartments, turning a garage into an apartment. Nikki and our team just did that for her in-laws.
She did. She actually turned
Not her in-laws, her grandparents.
She actually took away her garage to turn it into an apartment. Yeah.
That's right. She made it into an in-law suite, but it would be, I guess in this case, a garage apartment or both.
Yeah.
Been on the rise since the pandemic.
I guess Stanford doesn't surprise me.
So ADUs are growing at a rate of 9% or 100,000 per year. This is according to Porch.com.
So interesting. It's probably where all those millennials are living. Those 51% that we talked about last week.
Yeah, no,
they're
I
moving
don't think
back.
so. I think
they're
just
back
in
home.
the basement,
I agree.
and that's not an ADU. Your mother's basement is not an ADU. All right, so a home with an ADU is priced 35% higher on average than a home without one. Okay, so this is adding real value.
True value.
Think about that. If you're just taking a granny flat or garage and converting it, you're probably not, depending on the level of renovation you're doing and finishes, you're probably not spending 35% of your home value to do that apartment.
Don't know. In this market,
but yet you're increasing at 35%.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're definitely going to get some ROI, but you're definitely going to be spending some money on this.
Yeah. But are you going to be spending the 35%? Are you going to have a spread of 13%?
Well,
like
but I'm
Opendoor?
Wondering though, does it say in there if these are income producing? Are they able to charge rent, or are these
you're
just,
able
okay.
you're able to charge
so
rent.
That's where the win is then. Maybe you're spending the money, but over the long haul.
And the reason California pushed them because they have like a real lack of affordable housing, right? So it's been touted as one answer to the housing affordability and the inventory crisis. So you can earn extra money, obviously, like to your point with the rentals, or you can just put family members in there. And what cities are ADUs the most popular? LA, California, number one. So Portland, Houston, Atlanta, Chicago, San Diego, Austin, Seattle, Oakland, Philly. Those are rounding out, I guess, the top 10 there. Now, if you go on to this is a Realtor Mag article, but it's sourcing Porch, it's sourcing Truly. They're sourcing everybody. They did a great job here. All the way at the bottom, ADUs in America's biggest cities. They've got a really good chart where you can flip through and get a whole bunch of information. It's a concise article.
Yeah.
But it might have the most data I've seen around ADUs.
I love it.
On one of these types
Definitely
of
go to your local town
articles.
hall, though, and see if it's even anything you're able to do before
Connecticut
you start
has passed ADUs
it.
this year. So like in our state.
Well, yeah, but still go to your town hall.
Oh, yeah. Check your state, your town. Are you able to do it?
If you have septics, I mean, there's
going to be requirements of where you can put it, how you can do it, all of that.
I love it.
But if you're a real estate investor and you're going to buy a property that you can hold.
Yeah.
Did you put that offer in last night?
Well, see, this is what we're doing right now?
Did you put it in?
No, I didn't put anything in. I didn't put anything in.
We got to put that offer in.
That's fine.
If you're buying a property that you're going to hold, like the offer I want Nicole to make, I don't know why she's dragging her feet there.
I'm a horrible agent. Then
finding a property that you can make one of these, you can turn something into an ADU or add an ADU, or there's an ADU available.
Instant.
Two streams of income is better than one.
Well,
so
and then you have the instant
deal.
Value. Look, 35% more than when you bought it.
Yeah. And this is something great for agents to be talking to people about, like, hey, how do I increase value on this property? Do you have a chance to put an ADU in? Can you take that garage that's sitting there doing nothing in the back, turn it into an ADU? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. Marketeer of the week, I believe for the second time ever.
I do ever. Yeah. He wouldn't be the first second.
Winner.
He wouldn't be the second.
No, wouldn't be the first, but he's a two-time winner. Dan O'Neill from the O'Neill team. He wouldn't
be the first, right?
In Long Island. He is real estate's most interesting man. Watch this video right now.
His reputation is expanding faster than the universe itself. Buyers' dads don't show up to the inspections. Their mothers do. Other agents list their homes with him. Ricky Carruth pays him for coaching. He doesn't always open lockboxes, but when he does, they open themselves. He isn't concerned about interest rates. Interest rates are concerned about him. He once lost a listing appointment just to see how it felt. He inspired Ryan Serhant to get into real estate. He also inspired his sense of style. When he has a 50-50 shot at a listing, the odds are 80-20 in his favor. In his past life, he was himself a top producer. He is the most interesting man in real estate. I don't always sell my house, but when I do, I use Dan O'Neill. Stay thirsty, my friends.
I love the comment.
Mm-hmm. At the very beginning?
In the beginning.
About
buyers' fathers don't come to the inspections.
Their moms do.
Their mothers do.
I love it.
Just the way he said mothers.
Yeah?
I thought that was amazing.
Oh, he's turning you on?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Danielle.
No more cigars and flowers, please. Danielle. Don't ever send any more. And candy, did he send you chocolates? Ooh, he's trying to woo you.
I don't think the chocolates for me. I think they were for you guys.
No, it wasn't for me.
Brilliant, Danny.
Congratulations.
If you're not following Dan O'Neill's Instagram, we'll link that up. You should be following it, obviously. He is brilliant. He doesn't come out with a video every day, but when he does,
it's great. Remember the one for the open houses during the pandemic? I think, is that what he won for? Remember he did that open house video? I thought that was funny.
Yeah, he's he's really thinking out his script.
Yeah.
He's hitting. I mean, the Ricky Carruth.
That he's the coach.
He says, I don't get coaching from Ricky Carruth. He gets coaching from me, and then he declines Ricky Carruth's call. That might have brought a bigger smile to my face than anything. You guys know how I feel about investing in coaching as opposed to people that are running around claiming they've got this free coaching angle. Ricky Carruth, I'll also debate you right after I debate Keith Rabois anytime that you'd like to.
This is turning into a heated argument here.
No, not heated.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, Ricky, I love what you're doing for the industry. I'd like to debate you on free coaching versus paid coaching and the value of your free coaching. It's like, hey, I'll coach you for free if you join EXP.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you think? Get my downline? What do you think?
Yeah, you trying to woo me?
Trying to woo you with my free coaching. All right. I thought the video was brilliant. Dan, you are the marketeer of the week. Nicole, we're closing in on 200.
I know, but now I'm fearful that you're not going to be here.
We'll be here. We'll be doing it.
Oh boy.
All right.
Ooh, we could do it anyway.
In the comments, how long have you been following The Real Word? Please, if you enjoy this content, consider subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.
Keep it real.